So if your intention is to go out and climb Pikes Peak this summer, you better get in some training rides. Well, it's February in Wisconsin, and the weather looks like this, and the roads look like this. So you saddle up in the basement, fill up your water bottles, pull up a climbing route on Zwift, and click on Netflix and look for something that might keep us occupied. And as it turns out, the first thing I see is a documentary on Lance Armstrong. Can't get much more perfect than that. The only problem is, right out of the gate, in the first frames of this documentary, there sits Lance in a blue t-shirt, telling about the hate that he gets everywhere he goes. Walks down the street, people will give him the middle finger and all the verbiage to go with it. I got to tell you, that hurts me. That cuts me to the bone. And I'll tell you why. First of all, my buddy Scott and I, we talk all the time about judging people on the balance. Look at their whole body of work. Lance Armstrong, the media loves to portray it as if the reason why he won those 7 Tour de France's was because he did drugs. Yes, he did drugs. Yes, he lied about it. Yes, he took a lot of people down. But the reason why Lance Armstrong won 7 Tour de France's is because he outworked, outtrained, outsmarted, and he was tougher than those 177 other racers on that bike race that were doing the exact same drugs as he was. Not to mention the fact that not one of them had ever been diagnosed with stage 4 testicular cancer that had metastasized to its brain and given a 10% chance of living. Lance Armstrong did a couple other things too. One of which is he established the Livestrong Foundation. And before the media tore it down, he raised very nearly $1 billion. They raised very nearly $1 billion to support cancer patients. The other thing he did was he wrote this. That book dropped at a time in my life when I really needed it. It didn't put me on the bike, but it put me on the bike with purpose. And as a result, I was able to build a brand of resilience that serves me almost every day. And it also took me to places that I would never get to go, and has been responsible for forming relationships that I value deeply. So, Lance, if you're out there, there's one guy that says, thank you. If all else fails, keep something moving forward. Minds over mountains.